That guitar you see me playing in the intro song there is built by a luthier in Italy named Guilio Negrini, and today we're going to see if his guitars sound and play as good as they look. Now, Steve's Gear Garage describes them as the Ferrari of guitars, and that's a tall claim to live up to, especially when the frets come melted. What's that all about? Alright guys, if you've been here before, you know my rating system. I look at construction, playability, and sound. I score each on a scale of 1 to 10, so an instrument can be rated from 3 to 30 in total. First though, I'm going to explain these melted frets. When you see frets like this, they are called true temperament frets, and the very quick answer here is that they ensure that once you tune the guitar, it sounds in tune no matter where in the neck you're playing. Maybe this isn't something that you've noticed, but when you turn your guitar, say with a tuner, you are setting the tuning at the open string, or let's call it 0 fret, and as you move around the guitar neck, it's never quite as in tune as the open strings are. So if you play a chord way up here, for instance, like an A, then it's going to be just a bit out of tune on a normal guitar. For some people, this is a maddening aspect of playing the instrument. Well, with this guitar, you don't have to deal with that, and I'll quickly answer the one question everyone asks. No, I don't even notice the frets when I play. It plays just like any other guitar. Okay, let's get on to the 3 parts of the review now. When I got this, I didn't have any data on what woods it was made out of, so I actually reached out to the builder on Instagram and he got back to me. It was really cool. Anyway, he said, if he remembers correctly, it has a mahogany body with an Italian poplar top, roasted maple neck, and an ebony fretboard. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. This guitar is impeccably built. It's flat out amazing. Now, usually when I talk about construction, I'm focused on a few simple things that speak to how well constructed the instrument actually is. However, there is this one aspect I never think of and didn't until I saw it mentioned in the literature that came with this guitar. And quite simply, this is how well a guitar is balanced when you put a strap on it and play standing. I don't usually give this much thought, but you know, some guitars are really not well balanced and not comfortable at all. Well, this one makes me realize that because it's so darn comfortable and well balanced. It's also amazingly light for a 7-string especially, and now I want my other axis to be like this. It's like my friend Raj says, you're not putting your energy into holding the instrument up, you can put all your energy into playing it. Anyway, the usual aspects of construction we talk about here are all about how well a guitar stays in tune, and if it's got great sustain, all the things that indicate superior construction. And to that end, I can say that this guitar shipped from a warm climate to the Northeast here when it was only 7 degrees Fahrenheit out, and it was amazingly in tune when I took it out of the case. The guitar was actually still cold to the touch and still in tune, and it's been as stable as the best of my best. And as far as sustain, well, also among my best of the best. Again, every component on this thing is as top quality as it comes, from the tuners down to the bridge to all the electronics, and that's all great, but now let's find out if it actually plays well too. This thing plays so well that I've barely put it down since it got here. I mean, I've got some really fun to play guitars, and we're splitting hairs when we talk about things in this price range for sure. But I would put this one on top of the hill along with my one guitar to rule them all. It's not quite as low resistance / shredder as that PRS, but that is a very specific setup style too. And I have to say, when I looked at how thin this neck profile is, I wasn't sure how it would feel, but it's flat out fantastic. So you guessed it, on playability, I give this a 10 out of 10. Finally, now let's talk about how it sounds. This guitar comes with custom wound pickups by the builder, and you heard them at the beginning in the song. Let's plug into a little edge of breakup sound here though, and look a bit further. So we've got a 3-way switch here, and we're going to start on the bridge, and the second position is actually really interesting, but we'll get to that. So the bridge pickup, humbucker. Now the second position of the 3 here, then the 3-way toggle, you would think would just be both humbuckers, but he actually did something neat here and did something with splitting so that you have a single coil sound. So I think that's a cool little thing that he did there instead of the obvious. And then of course we got the neck pickup. Sounds great, but my only detraction here is that I wished it had maybe a 5-way blade or some more sound palette options. I know that isn't important to everyone, but you're looking at the guy who built a guitar with 27 sounds to choose from. So again, the 3 sounds it offers are excellent, as I said, and I love the choice to make the middle toggle be a spanky single instead of just the 2 doubles together, but I want more sounds out of it, so that's why I'll notch it in at 9 out of 10. It's just personal preference. Well, there it is, 29 out of 30. If you can get your hands on one of these, I surely recommend it. Obviously, it's a high-end item, and I'm extremely grateful that I've had the chance to play one. And if you have any further questions or comments, leave them below, and I'll get back to everyone as soon as I can. And until next time, guys, keep making great music. Hey friends, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. It makes the whole world better.